Going on. On there. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. I don't think I know how to pronounce that, but is it Sandy underscore? Hi. All right. Hello, Latoya underscore Moro underscore crafts. How are you? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Sorry, I was a few minutes late jumping on live. Our son is home, so I was trying to get him a snack and all that good stuff so I can focus. So if he runs in and y'all hear mommy or something like that, just know that our son is home today. So just bear with me. But I wanted to make sure I got this live in. So I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Thursday. So how to start a candle biz for beginners. Just so you know, YouTube, here's Instagram. So if you see me kind of like just letting y'all know. So how to start a candle biz for beginners. Hey y'all. 416 Candica, how y'all doing? So it's coming back tomorrow, actually. I am finishing up with my second cohort, and they'll be done next weekend. And so, what's new? What's improved? How is it being offered now? All that good stuff. So, how to start a candle biz for beginners. If you're new to any of my lives, it's a course that I created where you all can learn how to build a candle business from the bottom, pretty much. We literally start from how to perfect the craft of candle making all the way to launching. Literally, I literally give you all the step by steps. And what I love about what basically when I created this course is literally my experiences. Hey girl, hey, thank you. It's literally my experiences wrapped up in course form. I literally have taken everything that I've learned in this past year as a startup, as a new business owner, and have literally wrapped it up in course form. And I have gone through 2 cohorts so far. And when I say cohorts, I mean 2 small group coaching programs. And my second group is finishing up now. And it's been amazing. My first group they're rocking and rolling. I have been checking in with most of them, and they're launched. They're doing pop-up shops. They're doing collaborations, right? And so my second group, same thing. A lot of them are already rocking and rolling, and it's just it's so great to see their progress. And so that was the purpose of why I created this course. I wanted to help people get their candle business off the ground. You can start a business, like I started my candle business, but there's a lot of other moving pieces and parts that I was just not aware of. I'm just going to be honest, especially when it came to taxes, when it came to inventory, when I learned the connection between inventory and taxes and what that means and what I'm supposed to be properly tracking, right? And things like branding and marketing is huge. They're huge, and they're huge topics, and it's actually the most meatiest topics of my course. I go in great depth, and I give you tons of step-by-step step-by-step walkthroughs on branding and marketing and ideas on how to properly market offline and then how to market online. And I do talk a little bit about candle making in module 1. We do talk about the perfecting of the craft and what you should have in place, but this course is more business driven, much more business driven. We talk about insurance, we talk about legal entities and what that may look like for you. I am not here to make those decisions for you, but what this course does, it's literally like a candle business course. And I'm giving you all the meat, all the tea to literally get your business off the ground. And if anything is holding you back from launching, it's probably you just still trying to nail down your product line or trying to figure out how many scents you want to launch with. Like literally at this point, all my students are ready. They're just like, Paris, the only thing I need to do is just figure out what scents I want to launch with and I'm ready to go. Because literally that course has given them everything they need. It's challenged them to rethink a lot of their decisions. And for a good reason, for a good purpose, because you go in with all of these ideas and your vision, and this course either can complement that vision or it will help you kind of rethink your vision, so that way you're not launching all over the place. You're launching more streamlined and things are set up. So my course is helping you get set up. I'm giving you step by step on how to start your website and all that good stuff. So it's literally the meat, the bread, and the potatoes, y'all. So I have helped 33 candle makers so far get on their feet with their candle business. And 33 may not sound like a super high number, but this course, the first 2 trial runs with this course for me, it was a trial run for me. I wanted it to be small. I wanted it to be intimate and hands-on, so that way I can get down to the nitty-gritty of their pain points. And so they were like my testing ground. They didn't know that because the course was official. It's the curriculum and everything was solidified. But for me, it was me testing, can I get these students on the right track? Can I really help them launch? Said 33 is your favorite number? Okay. Can I really help them learn what they need to learn? Is my material giving them what they need? Is it really helping them? So it was really a way to help me gauge my curriculum as a brand new coach. This is a new space for me. So as a new coach, because I'm sharpening my skills too. I'm actually thinking about getting certified in business coaching so I can really, broaden my skills. But specifically to candle making, I wanted to make sure that everything that I learned genuinely helped them get off the ground, and it did. And again, most of them are just at the point where they're like, I'm just trying to decide how many candle scents to go, and I'm ready to go. So if you have asked yourself questions like, okay, I want to start a candle business, but I don't know where or how to start. What are things I need to do to perfect my craft and build out a proper product line to launch with? How many should I start out with? All that stuff. There's so many candle makers and there's so many sellers out here. Will I even fit in, right? Because it is a saturated market. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of us out here, but is there a way for me to fit in? Do I actually need a business plan? Yes, I'll tell you, yes, you do. But I actually help you in the course, walk through your business plan and help you with that. Where and how do I find my audience, my target market? How much does it actually cost? How much should I be preparing to spend to actually start my product line? What tools and things do I need? How do I actually nail down a proper price for my candle line, my candle business? And we walk through all of that. I help you learn how to properly price your products. I help you figure out shipping methods and all of that good stuff. So if that's where you're stumped at, if those are the things that's going through your head, even if you've already started your business, I will say maybe 70% of my students that have gone through my course, they've already had their business name. They already pretty much started their business, but they haven't like been in full sale mode, and this course has helped them actually get over that hump so that they can actually begin selling. And so a lot of them were pretty much, and when I say established, I mean, oh, Paris, I got my business name, or I already actually have my LLC. But everything else, you have helped me get over that hump from just sitting on my business name to actually moving forward and doing things. Like they're doing full blown out pop-up shops. Everywhere I look up, I see them on social media and they're doing another event, which is commendable. It's great because they're new. And that's one of the main things I taught them when you first start and you want to start marketing yourself offline. Get out there and do events. Get out there in your community and start networking and marketing yourself, right? They're already on social media. I see them on their social media. They're posting their pictures. They're saying shop now. They're saying this is the pre-sale. I mean, they're doing the daggone thing. And I'm just happy to be able to have been to play at least a small role in their journey. So that is the bulk of the course. Again, you will be learning, there's 8 modules, and module 1, we're getting started, right? That's kind of the opener module. I'm helping you learn who you are as the chandler. I'm challenging you to think, to start changing your mindset immediately from just a hobbyist to just a candle maker to a chandler to somebody who actually makes quality candles and then into a business owner. We talk about that true connection between you as the chandler to your craft and then how you can translate that to your customers. Module 2, we start hitting the ground hard in creating our business plans. And yes, business plans are necessary. Not that you're going to turn your business plan into me. I'm not checking anything. You're not necessarily turning your business plan into somebody, but it's necessary to start mapping out the overall foundation of your business. Please, y'all, if y'all don't do nothing else, I don't care if your business plan is in a notebook, because mine was. I still got my first notebook. And it wasn't really like step-by-step business plan. It was just a bunch of brain dumps on what I wanted my business to be in the vision. But the business plan helps take all of your Scrabble notes into a step-by-step plan. So that way you're easy to see where you're going. I don't care what nobody say. That goes for any type of industry, contractors, architects, anybody. They always start with a blueprint. Always start with a blueprint. Why wouldn't you? You need to understand the foundation. And again, these business plans, like I told my students, they won't be set in stone. I told y'all our son was home, so just FYI, he'll be a part of the live probably. They're not set in stone, but so I encourage them, because this is your first business plan, don't get hung up. Right? It's okay if changes are going to be made. You'll probably change your business plan once you get to module 8. Who knows? But at least your brain dump is organized now, right? Module 3. You want to say module 3?
Module 3.
This is where I start teaching you how to establish your brand offline. And a lot of people think marketing and branding is just Instagram. Absolutely not. PJ, no kicking. It's not just Instagram and Facebook. It's about starting offline. And offline, I walk through all the concepts on what that means, because I know it's probably like, what do you mean marketing yourself offline? No, that's absolutely where you should start, because it's about you establishing the face of your company. You can't establish your face on your company immediately just by posting on Instagram and saying, hey, buy my candles. There's a whole strategy to getting to that point, to getting to customers to trust you and resonate with your product. And that starts with the offline building. And so we walk through all of that offline building first. And then we get into module 4, where I talk about growing your business online. And that's when we start integrating social media and things like that, and giving you ideas to not only get customers, but how to keep them as loyal customers. Because when it comes to the candle market, y'all, it's a commodity in terms of you may get a customer to buy 2 candles and you probably won't see that customer for another month or so, because your candles are quality and they're designed to last long, right? So how do I get that same customer back in the next month and a half? On top of trying to constantly gain new customers, right? So that's why the candle business is a long, kind of drawn out. You got to be patient in terms of building up your following and your clients, because it's you want great candles, so it's great that they're lasting long, but it's like, how do I get that customer coming back? How do I nurture them so they can become a part of the Lady Simone Candle Co. family, right? Module 5, this is where we get into purchasing and managing your candle supplies, which most of you probably already are doing, but how do you properly manage it? What inventory really looks like, what the flow should look like. I give you resources on different inventory and bookkeeping systems. I start challenging my first group. I really challenged them to start thinking about bookkeeping and inventory, and most of them went on to purchase and get their system set up, because I mean, a notebook is great. I started with a notebook, just tracking my income and my expenses. But once you start getting into that bulk purchasing over and over and over, you have to track that. And it matters for tax purposes. Yes, it does. Just because you're a small business does not mean you don't have a tax season coming up. And it does not mean your inventory is not going to make an impact. I don't care if you sold 2 candles or 100, that's going to matter when you file your taxes next year. So we talk about that. Now, I am not an attorney, I'm not a tax preparer, but I do give you some groundwork so that you can begin to start talking to your tax preparer, and they can begin to help you figure out what they are going to need so you'll know what to track, right? Module 6, we hit on candle business insurance, which is a biggie. I didn't immediately get it. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I keep it 100. I got it sometime after my candle business, like about 5-6 months. But I got it now. That's what matters. And I learned so much from my insurance agent, and she helped me get covered. And I have Liberty Mutual, but I don't like really telling people like, oh, this is what I had to give to her. This is the application I gave to her, because it could be different. You know, I do refer her in my course, but you know, we could offer different type of waxes. We can offer different type of wax melts and other products. And so sometimes that plays into your coverage and your policy. And it could matter. I could tell you all day that I pay X amount every month, but that may not be your scenario. So I don't want to, I don't like giving people the wrong path, but I do give you resources, and I do refer my insurance agent. You're more than welcome to either get insurance through them, or, at least you'll have her to ask questions. You can email her and she knows to, be able to help where you need help, because we all live in different states. All of our states may require different things to make sure our business is covered, home zone laws, especially because we make our candles from home. So all of that can differ per county, per city, per jurisdiction. She did let me know that. So that's something that you'll have to learn and figure out for yourself. But I do, again, a lot of this is framework and groundwork for you to know to pick up the phone and know what to ask. And then module 7, I talk about setting up your selling platforms. So I'll walk you through step by step how to set up Shopify and Etsy, because those are the two that I'm mainly familiar in, but that's not the only sites you have to do. Do what you feel comfortable with. I do give you resources, and I always encourage my candle makers, start with free trials, get a bunch of free trials with different platforms and start playing around and see what you like and what's going to work for you and your budget, should you decide to have a website or an Etsy shop. But a lot of people also just start selling on social media. So I see some of my candle makers that are just like, hit me up in DM for orders, because most likely they're probably still working on their website, and that's okay. I took a lot of email orders, even though my website was functional for my pre-sale. I took a lot of email orders from my, my church family. So they was very supportive. And so, hey, do it. Take your orders through DMs if that works, until you get things going. And then module 8, we talk about legitimizing your business. And this is where I cover all things about business bank accounts, getting your business suite up and going. Business suite meaning like your email and things like that, your contact information, and making sure that's visible wherever you market yourself, business cards, wherever. Learning how and where to register for your state taxes and what permits and licenses you may need. What Ohio requires, it may not be required in Texas or California. And on top of that, they're most of the time called different things. So here in Ohio, it's called a vendor's license, but in somewhere else, it could be a seller's permit, and they're actually the same thing. They're just called two different things because we live in different states and all of our states are governed differently. So keep that in mind. However, this course is this module in particular is jam-packed with links and information to the IRS website that can help you get to your state's individual websites, and you'll learn the different type of taxes you have to be prepared to start paying. So that's what that is. So that is the gist of the course. And I see some questions here. Hold on. Before I move forward. Whew. I would love to sign up for your class. Great, 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 great. The candle math is real and hard. So I just did a video, True Sparkle Inceptions. I'm not sure if you have checked out last Friday's video, but I literally just did a full updated video on the candle math. So check that out. What is the best way to pay yearly or quarterly fragrance place? I pay my insurance monthly. So it's just up to you, whatever your budget allows. I just decided to do it monthly. Is this course online? Yes, it's online. I'm getting into all of that. They offer product insurance. You would have to talk to an agent for your business to find that out. Again, I'm not an attorney or a tax preparer or an insurance agent. I'm just giving y'all the foundation so you'll know what to ask when you go to seek out that information. So, okay, so what's going on with the course now? So that's the nitty gritty of it. The course, in terms of the cost, it is $597, and it is a 2-month payment plan. That is not changing. The curriculum is not changing. What's changing is how it's offered. And why is my lighting off? Okay, there we go. What's changing is how it's offered. So again, I did this awesome first 2 groups. Sorry, YouTube. I don't know why my lighting is off. I did my first 2 groups, and my second group will be done next weekend. And it gave me a lot of insight on, how things are going. The great feedback on how it's offered, our sessions and how helpful they are, if they're helpful, which they say they are. I'm taking all of this feedback and I'm just reassessing how to proceed with the course now that my first 2 groups are done. And my second group is about done. This was a great teaching and learning ground for me because this is new. I just wanted to start a course and coach because I know how hard it can be to get information, but then not have nobody there to answer any questions, or you're constantly emailing or trying to write in comments or DMs and seek advice on all of these different questions that you may have. And sometimes it's just easier to have that person there to talk to and to actually talk out the questions. And because I get it, it's just like you can ask me questions in emails, and I always answer questions to anyone that hits me up. But sometimes it's best when you have all the material there for you, knowing that I have an opportunity to talk to Paris next week. I have an opportunity to log into her live office hours, and I have an opportunity to get a private session with her and actually just dump all of my questions on her, and she'll be there to help me out because I do that. So that's what this is there for. So you get in this package, there's only one package this time. Okay, boo-boo. You get, it's just one package, $597. You get 8, you get the 8 modules, and they're meaty, y'all. It's not just a couple paragraphs and a couple slides. It's meaty. Okay, you get a lot of info. You get your activity workbook, and you get fun activities. Okay, boo-boo. Sorry, y'all. There's fun activities and assignments, and these assignments are designed to help you actually apply what you're learning. So it's not like you just get material and I just leave you out there. You actually do get assignments, and they're designed to challenge you, yes, and they are designed to help you apply what you've learned in that module. It literally helps you take the words off the module, off the online course, into the world. Literally, like, oh, here's her assignment and this is how I apply it. There's some fun activities in there to just kind of help break up the learning. There are quizzes at the end of each module, but they're fun. They're not like I'm quizzing you on the material. They're fun quizzes to like give you a giggle at the end of the module so you can like relax. Because I just was trying to break up all the learning. So the fun activities and the fun quiz questions are just designed to be like, oh, she's silly. You know what I mean? It's just like to lighten up the mood, all the learning mood. And so, yeah, you get that. And then with the package, you also get one private coaching session with me, a 30-minute private coaching call with me. You do.
Oh, we vote later.
Okay, boo-boo. So you do get one 30-minute private coaching call, and you do get access to our private Facebook group for further group and peer support, which I monitor that Facebook group every day, all day. Okay, boo-boo. Mommy's almost done. He wants to go play with bubbles. That's why you don't open your mouth to toddlers, because they do not forget what you said you was going to do with them. For further support. So you got your peers, which is very helpful. The Facebook group has been amazing because literally they could post a question and everybody's on it to help, including myself. I do help with module questions. So all the modules are broken out into Facebook guides. So if you have any questions, immediate questions that you need help with, you can email me, post them in the Facebook guide. A lot of my students even communicated with me through DM because that's just where we hooked up at, and they was comfortable with that. So I'm always available through those different mediums. But I always encourage posting questions in the Facebook guides because you never know if that question can be helpful to someone else. So that is what you get. Y'all get a lot of info, and then you get 3 live office hours with me that are 2 hours each. So you get 3 live office hours, and Jocelyn, so it's a private Facebook group, so you only get in it once you purchase the course. But you get 3 live office hours with me. They're 2 hours each. They're all recorded, and that recording is always sent out, and it will be available for 7 full days. So again, I'm also challenging you as a coach and a teacher, just like you would for an online class for a university or a college. Get the material, learn, dissect, take notes, and ask your questions and get things going. You will have access to the course materials for life. So you will always have that course material there. There is a 2 payment plan, but if you pay in full, you get bonus content. You get the ebook of the course materials, and then you also get a 130-minute website or shop audit with me. So that is one of my newest services that I have not promoted yet, but I am beginning to get into the audit world. So in other words, I can help you set up your website, or if your website is already up, I can do a 30-minute glance over on all of your main systems that you need to have in place. And that is your payment gateways, your shipping, and your product descriptions. I can take a look at your product pictures. I can make sure everything flows right. I could do a dummy checkout if you need me to make sure from a customer's perspective, everything is working smoothly. I didn't have that. I had one of my girlfriends do a dummy checkout, but I think it's helpful, right? Why wouldn't you test out your website? But how do you do that if you're not the customer? You know what I mean? So you can do it yourself to make sure all the emails are coming, everything looks good. especially if you want your emails to be customized. All of that stuff has to be worked out in the back end. So I can at least help make sure that you're collecting taxes properly on your website and your shop and all of that good stuff. That's important. So, Keisha Jones, if we do not pay in full, can we purchase the audit as an add-on? Yes, so that service, my website audit service, will be available soon. You all know that I've been creating a whole new LadyC's Digital HQ website, so it's almost done, and all of my new services and will be offered, and the website audit is one of those. So stay tuned. It'll be done in a few weeks. Just give me a few more weeks. But yes, but I wanted to be able to reward those who decide to pay for the full package. That's an extra thing that you get included in your packages. And you can use it whenever. You don't have to use it when the program is up. It's just whenever you decide to launch and you want me to put my eyes on your website or shop, you could pretty much redeem that free 30-minute audit. So, or if you want a full website, you want me to help you set up your full website, that is my actual website audit service, which isn't available yet, but it will be. But I just wanted to I just wanted to tell you what you will be getting in this program. Now, it is going to be back to 8 weeks, and I did 8 weeks. This past group was 6 weeks, but I decided to do 8 weeks again because I realized how beneficial it is for my students to have me longer. Again, my first 2 groups were testing grounds for me, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback. They're doing great. But for me, I'm like, let me switch it back to 8 so my students can have me for a full 2 months, and they can take advantage of those 3 live office hours, and they can have 2 extra weeks of that peer and group support because I see how great they need that. And I don't want to take it away from them sooner than they need to. Plus, I see, again, how much material I'm providing. I see that I do need to make sure I'm giving them an extra 2 weeks to get caught up on material so that way they can ask any questions that they need. So I went to 8 weeks first, thinking that was too long. Okay, baby. Thinking that was too long. And then I said, well, let me shorten it to 6 weeks. And I realized that they need more time. So I'm like, okay, well, it looks like the 8 weeks is just going to be where it's at. But they're all doing great, and they know they get access. I mean, you get the material forever. So it's not like when the program ends, you're never going to know the material anymore. You get access to your course forever. So that is what you get. Now, how is this course going to be offered? I am changing the platform in which the course was offered. My current platform, for what I need, was very limiting. I had to do a lot of troubleshooting in the back end during these past several months with this coaching program that my students didn't know about because they didn't need to know about that. That's my job as the business owner, to make sure my students are getting the best experience. And if I'm paying a coin for something, I want it to work right, especially if my students are paying for a service. And so I'm switching platforms because I don't have time to constantly go back with customer service and chat to make sure my students are getting what they need to get. So I'm switching where it's hosted. So it was hosted on Podia. That's where all of you now go to my Instagram bio or whatever, and you go and read a course and sign up for the wait list. Like that whole platform where that was Podia.com. They're great, but not for what I need and not for where I see this course growing and going. So again, one thing I teach my students is choose a platform that can grow with you and that you don't have to constantly switch because it's not giving you all the capabilities for when you grow. And so I'm switching to actually teachable.com. I'm not sure if any of you heard that platform, but teachable.com, I've actually taken some courses on teachable.com and Thinkific, I think. And both of those 2 platforms were amazing as a student. And so I'm switching to Teachable because it's based on what I need and where I see LadyC's Digital HQ going. And I have other courses down the pipe. They're like mini courses that I'm going to be releasing in a few weeks as well. It's giving me what I need in terms of hosting and getting quicker access to my students. And I don't have to do a lot of troubleshooting and things in the back end. It can just work. And that's what I needed to do. So I can coach. I don't need to keep troubleshooting a site. I need to coach and help people get to where they need to get. with their candle business. I see you, baby. So it's going to be on a different platform. So that's the new and improved thing number one. It's a better platform. It's more user friendly. Okay, baby, it's more user friendly, and I just love the flow. I love the login process. I love the access to the materials. I just like how I'm able to just drop content and drop their files. I love that even after y'all finish the course, you'll be able to get in with your accounts and access your files. I can communicate through email throughout there, so it's easier that way for me. From a coach's perspective, I can set up a full campaign, all this good stuff that I get to do to help give my students a better experience. Okay, baby. So that's the new and improved thing number one. It's on a new website and hosting program so that it's much, much easier for me to communicate with y'all and y'all can learn in a better environment. The new and improved thing number two, and this is probably the biggest thing. Okay. The new and improved thing number two is there's no more wait list. There's no more open and close enrollment. So I was doing this for the past several months, so that way I can control how many students I could coach at a time, because I was trying to test and I wanted to, figure out their pain points and figure out the best way to extend myself and serve you all as those who want to start candle businesses, right? And so now that I have all of my processes streamlined, I have everything set up on the back end, I want this course to be able to be available for anybody, anytime they want to enter into the program. So this program is going to be more evergreen now, meaning it will always be available. You don't have to wait on 2 months to enroll. You don't have to worry about missing a deadline. You don't have to worry about whether or not I'll be able to be under Paris's coaching program during this phase of my, and the reason why is because we're all in different phases of our life, and you could be wanting to launch your business in the next few months, but what if my course isn't available in the next few months, right? Because it's closed at the time. And so I was realizing, and y'all, I don't take feedback to, like, I'm not sensitive when it comes to people giving me constructive criticism. I take it seriously, and I'm like, okay, I feel you on that. I see where that could be an issue. And there's a lot of my YouTube subscribers or people who DM me like, well, Paris, I want to get my business launched in like the next few months, but your enrollment is closed and I really want to learn. And it's like, dang, I didn't even think about it like that. And so I want this course to be available whenever. And so that way, whenever you enroll, you're in it, right? You're in it. And no matter where you are in your enrollment or in your 8-week time frame, you'll always be able to get those 3 live office hours. You'll be in that Facebook. You'll immediately get into the Facebook group and you can schedule your coaching call. You'll always have so for example, if I enrolled on June 11th, but Jocelyn enrolled June 23rd, it doesn't matter, because every second and fourth week of the month, I am going to always have live office hours. So no matter where you are in the program, gosh, I hope this is making sense. I had all of my thoughts ready too. So no matter if I enter tomorrow and Jocelyn enters on the 23rd, because my live office hours will always be twice a month for 2 hours on every single month, it doesn't matter. I'm always going to be in my private Zoom room every second and fourth week of the month. Jocelyn will always get her 3 live office hours when it's the, like, if she does the 23rd, her first live office hours will be that 4th Saturday or whatever. She'll be able to always get time with me, because I'm always going to hold my live office hours 2 weeks out of the month. So I'm still deciding on what day, but I don't know if it'll be Saturday. I feel like the weekends are always better for people from what I've learned. So maybe it will be every second and fourth Saturday of every single month. So regardless of when you enroll, you'll enter in my 8-week coaching program to learn how to start a candle business. You'll automatically get 3 live office hours because you can tune in every second and fourth Saturday, whatever gets you to your 3 until your 8 weeks is up. You'll get your 1 30-minute private coaching call because my calendar link will be sent to you in an email throughout my campaign. You'll always get reminded. You'll always have that calendar access. And then at the end, you'll get access to my calendar to book your website audit, and it will be free. So if you pay in full. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, everybody's saying it's clear. Okay, cool. So it's like no matter when you enter, I'm always holding office hours twice a month. So regardless of when you enter, whether it's June, July, or whenever, you'll always have 3 live office hours. That's why I stretched it back to 8 weeks. So that way, no matter when you enter, you'll fit in your 3 live office hours. Everybody in my course will always get the Zoom recording, and it will always be available for you to listen back for 7 days. And so no matter if you miss it or you can't catch it, you'll always get the recording to listen back. And okay, boo-boo. And you'll be in the Facebook group for the 8 weeks. I hope, yes. So y'all said it makes clear. Cool. Woo, I was nervous. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to them so they get it. So my course is reopening tomorrow. And y'all, it will always be open now. It will always be open. So you can enroll tomorrow. You can enroll July 11th, you can enroll August 11th, you can enroll September 11th, whenever you want to enroll. September 23rd, you can enroll August 13th. You can, anytime you want to get in, you can get in. It's available. I heard y'all. Y'all, Paris, I want to start my business in a few months, but when is your enrollment open back up? I didn't take that personal. I get it. I ain't mad at you. Thanks for being honest. I appreciate it. So I decided to make sure I kept that private coaching call in there though, because although the group coaching calls are beneficial, I know a lot of you want my personal time. And so regardless, it comes with that $597 package. There's only one package. All of y'all will be able to get on my calendar. Just find a time on the link that works for you, and I'm here for you. And we get to chat about whatever. I now understand after these past few months, these 2 groups, and from chatting with y'all, that we are truly in different phases of our business. And I want this coaching program to be available and be fine-tuned to fit wherever you are. And I realize in order for it to do that, I have to just make it available and make myself available. I get it. And so I thank y'all for y'all's feedback. For those who did hit me up, for my students, I give a big thank you to y'all. And now I am here, regardless of when you want to enter the program. Okay. There is still a 2-month payment plan too. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, it's here for y'all now. We're in different phases. And also the other big thing, the content will no longer be dripped out every week. So I had it to where the content was dripped out every week. And so it was more controlled, but now I'm just going to have the content. When you enroll, you have access to all the content, but just know that you've entered into an 8-week coaching program. So don't, if you're going to invest in your business by investing in a coaching program like this, take advantage of the full 2 months you have with me. Take advantage of these office hours. You have access to all the content immediately, but I want you to also keep in mind that in going through the content, it's important that you really change your mindset and understand that you are learning to start a business. You are learning to operate a business. And so I want to challenge you to now start changing your mindset. Don't invest in a program for your business and then not participate, not absorb the material, not take notes, not take advantage of the coaching calls that I'm providing, and not taking advantage of the private time we'll have together, because this course gives it all to you. And when you walk away, you should be in a position to be able to set a launch date. And so I'm telling you all that now because I've been a student. I'm actually a student now of a Reels course because Paris is trying to learn how to do Reels. And it seems simple. And I tried to start doing Reels and it's not, maybe I'm being too much of a perfectionist that I know I can be sometime and I'm over analyzing the process. I purchased a Reels course. Why wouldn't I apply what this lady is teaching me? I'm in a coaching program now myself as a student that's helping me expand my business. Why wouldn't I take advantage of her calendar? Why wouldn't I take advantage of all the private coaching time she's affording me? Why wouldn't I tune in to our bi-weekly coaching calls? Why wouldn't I do that? I'm paying for it, right? So I'm encouraging you now, like anything you do to invest in your business to start and or to streamline and grow it, take advantage of it, be a student, and actually never stop being a student. Ever. Even as a business owner, never stop being a student. Always be willing to learn and network and all of that good stuff. So that's the updates. Is that my husband? Did y'all see him in the comments, YouTube? I didn't even see him. He said, hi, wife. You look good while you present. Got a boyfriend. I didn't even see that. Hey, boo. You see your son? Being extra. Okay, so LaDonna, great. It's clear. Y'all are good over here. This course is for me. Yes, Andrea, it's available starting tomorrow, but it will always be available, y'all. I don't want y'all to think, shoot, there's a deadline now. I created that wait list to keep people who were interested in the course up to date and so that they can get first dibs to their seats. But now that my second trial is coming to an end, and my test run with my students are coming to an end, now it's always available for anybody because I get it. We're in different phases of our business and some people may need to learn different things now and then get back to other parts of learning later. But either way, my coaching and availability will be there throughout your 8 weeks. So take advantage of the two full months that you're with me. You don't have to worry about YouTube comments, trying to reach me in the comments or DMs, or Paris won't reply to my email for another 48 hours because I'm devoting my time to my students. So take advantage of your time with me. So yes, everybody understands. So the course is $597. Yes, I think it's Shakia. This course is available. It's online, honey, so you can purchase it wherever you are in the world. It's just when it comes to my live office hours, that may be, I don't know, our time zones will obviously be a stretch because you live in another country. But you'll also get the recording though. So if I'm doing my live office hours on a Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, that may be 3 a.m. where you are. I don't know. So if it's easier for you to just catch recordings and then take advantage of our private coaching session, that's also a win too. All right, so yay, I'm glad y'all understood it. Whew, I was nervous. I'm like, gosh, I hope they understand everything. This is gonna be a lengthy live, but yes, so everything will be ready tomorrow. The course enrollment will be available tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So that's when I'm clicking everything on to begin accepting students whenever. All right. So yeah, so the course will be available to pre-order. I'm sorry. So let me make that disclaimer. It's available for pre-order because I need to make sure I'm reaching people every week about the course and how it's being constructed. So just like I did when I first released this course, I'm going to be here for Q&As and sessions. I'll also be doing a webinar this month. So stay tuned for that. So you can pre-order the course starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, but the coaching program will be live July 5th. So keep that in mind. You can start pre-ordering it now. And then literally the content will be available July 5th. So I'm making it a pre-order again because I want to have June to give people time to understand this new process. So I will be going live every week again, talking to you all, letting you all know the new processes, and also giving people time to pre-order and opt in. for this whole month of June. All right. And then we'll all be ready to learn July 5th. And it will always be available for purchase. Okay. All right. Any questions, feel free to hit me up. But again, I'll be going live every week. So, okay, I'm here. So I will talk with y'all, yeah, whenever, next week on live again. And I got a new video tomorrow on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Okay. All right. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye.
Mommy.
Yeah, boo-boo.